Good day, everyone. This is Forex with me live. Today, I'm here to just show you how to trade overbought and oversold level of RSI. Now, the level I'm showing you is different from the normal 70 and 30 levels. Now, I'm using a new strategy to help in dictating overbought and oversold and what to do at this particular point and also at different positions of the market. Now, let's get started. The indicators are very simple. They are the indicators we all know, as you can see on the screen. But how do we trade them? Identifying overbought in trendy market. Now let's go back a few times. Now, as you can see, I've already marked up some zones here. Although, even if you don't have the knowledge of demand and supply zone, you can still trade this market. Now, what are the trendy levels? Let's see. Now, this current market is about to reverse. Let me zoom out. You see, it's about to reverse to the downside. So, because of this, I will probably take the trade at the next pullback of the second, retracement. So, this is the first retracement here. Here is my first retracement, while my second retracement is around here. So, I'm heading for third retracement to give me a good edge in the market so that I can sell. Then what do I need to look out for in this? I already took some trade and took up some profit here, so I'm not going to dwell in that much. So let's go. How do we spot reversals? Now, if I cannot see that here, I'm going to go to my higher time frame. Like I'm in 5 minutes. Let's go to 1 hour. Now, in 1 hour, what happened is that market came all the way down and refused to do what? And refused to continue the downward trend. Like you can see here now, this point, this 2 point marks what? It marks equal, lows here. That is to say, market could not reverse to the previous zone. Let me show you. Now, the market pulls back up to this point. It came back. Instead of it to reach this level, it couldn't. It breaks back. It couldn't. At this point now, we are ranging. So this point now is where I showed you previously on the 5 minute time frame. And in this kind of range market, what do we do? Now, let's go into it. I want to go to 5 minutes now. So this is all what I'm telling you in 1 hour. As you can see, market pulls back. Inside the pullback, we see another levels coming up here. This is a new level. This the retest. As you can see, market continues going up. But that is not where I'm going actually. How do we trade a trendy market? Now, when market fails to break this moving average, is my higher moving average. This small one is my slower moving average. Now, if you have not checked how to take trades or how to draw your support and resistance, please go and check my video on how to draw your support and resistance using moving average. And the same idea of what I taught you is what I'm using here. I use this smaller moving average around here. I use it to draw this support and resistance level. So that was what I did. So now to spot a reversal, you can see in the lower time frame we have equal low and market breaks the bigger moving average. As long as market breaks and retested and could not continue the downward trend like it does here, so we take our entry. Then how do we know that market has breakout? That's the first thing. You can see this market came all the way outside 40 zone and immediately it breaks the Bollinger bands here. Yes, it immediately breaks the Bollinger bands here. You know that probably there will be a reversal. And as you can see, market pulls back, it touches the Bollinger Band here. This shows a divergence. So good. Let me now give you the first one I'm trading here is the moving average, moving average, and this one is the Bollinger Bands, the upper bands and the lower bands, and this is the middle band. This middle band is just for us to see, okay, if I'm clear to enter or not. Now let's get started into this. This form a divergence. I have a lower low here, and I have a what? Higher low here, which means market might pulls back. And how did I know that? Market break it, reaches over zone of the Bollinger Band and pulls back. And immediately it touches oversold here, it continues to go higher. So which shows that a market has what? Has changed. And mind you guys, please backtest this. When you see the first breakout of market structure like this into 50, the market pulls back. That shows that market is likely to do what? To reverse. Once it breaks out the Bollinger Band from the lower side and pull it all the way up to 50 before it comes in back, that shows that market is about to reverse. Nothing is 100%, but most of time it changes direction. That is that. So after that, once you know that, oh, market has changed direction, you look for oversold where at the lower Bollinger Bands. That's what happened here. If I look for oversold here, this is my oversold. I enter my trade. This is another oversold here. Market could not reach the lower Bollinger Bands. That shows that, okay, this market is possibly a higher trend. Now let's see. Immediately market clears that page, I can enter from this point. That's my point of entry. That's why the middle line is there. The yellow line is there. It gives me a clear signal after oversold to continue buying this trade, because I know that this point and this point is previous high, which could not go further down. So then the next one is, you can also look for cross of these two moving average. Once you see a cross, you can take your trade and put your stop loss behind the previous level. Then, as you can see, market begins to continue in the uptrend. Now, what happens when the market pull back to this bigger moving average? It shows oversold on the Bollinger Band, whereby it touches the Bollinger Band. So anytime the market touches the Bollinger Band, it shows oversold. And if I were you, that you want to trail this level, or you want to trail this trade, what you need to do is that, you are going on an upside. Once market hits overbought, definitely market might likely reverse. That's what happened here. Now it makes few lower lows here and starts coming back down. So I can take my trade from this overbought level, since I know I'm in an uptrend, to the oversold level. Then I'm good. You leave the rest for the market to decide. So the next one is, market also reaches what? It reaches oversold here. And we take another trade to get to the upper Bollinger Band, which is overbought. So these are the ways to trade this market. And as you can see, market fails to do what? To continue further highs here. And with that, you can see there was another divergence here, which shows that market has a lower low here, and a lower high here, and market has an higher high in the main chart. So immediately market does that. See what happens. It pulls all the way to the downside. To the downside. So in this case now, I have two entries here. The first one, I take out my profits here. I at the oversold. The second one, I take out my profit at the oversold. You can see this one came in a big way. So this is how to trade a trendy market. Now let's look for range. In a range market, market tends to go both oversold and overbought. Now, how do we detect that? I want to use this as an instance. This is a kind of a range market because market was coming lower here and here market was moving higher here. So although the pattern is a kind of triangular form, but this is also a range because market could not really go either higher high and lower high or lower low or higher low, which shows us a trendy market. So in a range market, this is how it looks like. Market continues to reach oversold of each level. As market reaches oversold, lower Bollinger Band here, it breaks back to the higher Bollinger. As it touches higher Bollinger, it comes back down and touches lower Bollinger, it goes back up. It touches higher Bollinger, it goes back down. So this shows us that this market at this particular point are range market. So when it touches higher Bollinger and comes back down, touches lower Bollinger and go back up, this is a range market. So and you can easily trade this as well. Once you see that market touches over both of the Bollinger, take it the trade down, it touches oversold, you exit, you enter again, overbought, you exit, you enter again, oversold, you exit, and on like that. That's how you trade the range market. Now, if you are now looking for further buys, let's go to the main place where there are buyers in the market. So after the market, you know, form a choppy uh, market here, you can see this is a descending channel, like a flag pattern for those people who understand, chart patterns on the on the chart. So this is like a flag pattern here. And if I want to draw it, or let's go to 15 minutes. If I'm going to 15 minutes, this place as it's going up, let me quickly draw that. Let me quickly draw that. So this is it as it's going up, as it is going up like this, and I'm trying to get good good connections. Yes, that is it. As it is going up, you can see this is like a triangle pattern. Here also, this is like a triangle pattern. So in 15 minutes, you can see the market is much more clearer. But 5 minutes is the best to take scalping for this trade. So you want to get in, get out during the day. Probably you're busy, you don't want to wait that long. You are trying to check for overbought and oversold. Just do exactly what I'm showing you here. So now I'm in 5 minutes. As you can see, the market touches as many points as possible. It was about to break here, but it refuses to break and touches the line to pull up back. So that's how I can spot all of this. So after that, so after that, the next thing is this. I check for a new breakout. Let's look at it from here. This came down, it breaks this level and continues to go up. Immediately it breaks this level, look at the larger moving average here. Also, it touches that and continues to roll up. So this shows us that market is in a buying order. So with that, I can start taking my buy entries from here. So let's see. Market touches what? Oversold here. I take a buy. I pull out. You see? Market touches oversold here. I take another buy. because there is also another what is that called, supply zone here. So that's why market tends to retest it. But now a big move came from oversold. You take your entry, a big move came and took us all the way out of the zone. And as it takes us out, we started taking the market to the upside. Now, look at how trendy this market is. Small pullback like this give us what? An oversold on the Bollinger bands. As we take the oversold and we buy, see how long we took our trade in overbought. So this is a good trendy market which you can trade. And again, as it was ranging here, because this is a small range. As it was ranging here, it came also all the way down. It touches oversold, you take your buy, see where you are at. It ranges again to give us another oversold here. As it pulls back, you take your further buy. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. How you can trade oversold and overbought. Now look at these big pullbacks too. As it showed us that, oh, this is somehow a breakout of channel, because here we have a big move to the downside, but immediately it oversold, it entered. We're able to do what? To enter our um channel again. If I take this trade from here, I take it up. But once I'm here, I'll be careful, because you can see market is now making a lower low on the RSI. Meanwhile, market is making a higher high on the RSI, which means a divergence, a reversal will soon be occurring. That's what it means. And immediately market comes up to this level, if it refuses to, to move further high, then you can see there's a drastic breakout. Excuse me. So there's a drastic breakout from here, which pulls it all the way down. So this breakout is what I'm talking about in the change in trend. Now, that's my third thing I want to show you here. When you spot a breakout that comes all the way down, that breaks it out of the lines, like for instance, this now breaks in on 60 level and took us out to the 40 level, below the 40 level. This shows that a market is probably going to reverse. So immediately after that, you look for over what? Overbought. Now, market showed an overbought here. I took some trade here, guys, and I made some profit on it. So market also reached overbought here. I took another trade. You can see this is a massive breakout as well. As it breaks out, what makes me decide whether this market is going in or not is this. So if I'm going to check that, this shows a parallel. Yeah, can you see that? That's why it has break. The market has break below this low here. I want to show you. The market has break below this low here, and it went up. It breaks this. This forms a lower low here. Then the market reverses back to form an head and shoulder pattern. So, and some people call it quasi mode, something like that. So, all of these techniques, you just need to go and learn them. If you are new to Forex, please go and learn them, so that it will help you to see the chart clearly and help you to trade wisely. So, I want to go further to my current trade, or to my current level. So, at this point now, market is clearly in a downtrend, because now we have new higher high and lower high. So if I'm going to be taking this trade, I will wait for it to pull back, either to touch moving average or to come to this level. This is another level of support. Let me draw that. So how am I spotting all of this? Because I already have the understanding of price action. So if you actually need sentiment indicator, it's available for us to use so that you can spot buy entries and sell entries. You see the buyers in the market like I'm talking about here now. You don't need to cram all this chart or the setup, or while you are reading that or while you're studying that. This will help you to also get better, in the market. So as it is now, market might probably come to this point. So market might probably come to this point. Either it breaks out or stay around this area and retest. Then I can take a new sell entry to the downside. So by the time it's coming to this place, I'm seeing an overbought on my RSI, as I've explained to you earlier. I'm seeing my overbought on my RSI. Once it touches overbought on the RSI and Bollinger and it starts coming back down, then I'm going to take my trade. So how do I enter? I can enter, let's put someone here. Look at this point now. Look at this point of entry. Market pulls back. How do we enter? We can enter at the point where market actually cross the yellow line if you are risk averse. But if you are a risk taker, you can enter as the market pulls in. But this is very risky because there is no confirmation here that market has actually changed. If you need my sentiment indicator, I have it in different forms. You can do well to DM me on my Telegram channel to do what? To get it. And also, I have so many strategies available for you. If you need them or you need me to mentor you about how to trade, you can also DM me for that. The link is in my Telegram uh, channel below, or just learn to subscribe and get more tips like I'm sharing with you. So, like it is now, I can just enter my sell trade here. Why? Because in fact, I can enter from here. Why? Because it crosses the lower moving average, and it also crosses the middle Bollinger here, which shows a change in trend. So, and that is where I will enter my trade. Then look at here, the market came all the way here. If I were you, I would have closed out because market is making a divergence. You can see a what? A lower low, higher low, and market is making lower low. Sorry, lower low here, another lower low here. So which means market might reverse at this point. So with all this, I've been able to show you how to trade this. If you have any question, please come into my Telegram channel and let's answer, or let's excite ourselves about that. So quickly, I want to share you the settings so that you won't think, I don't want you to see my setup. So what's the first one? Let's go over that. The first one is this um, moving average. I'm using moving average 13. I'm using moving average 13. So this is moving average 13 exponential. Then the second one is moving average 100 exponential. Then you just do it like that. Then afterward, what am I using here? I'm using RSI 15. So my level is 40, 60, and 50. Then after that, I'm taking my Bollinger Bands 34, 1.619 deviation. Then first indicator. You can use previous because there's no much, indicator on this. So that's that about the settings. I hope this helps. Do well to like and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you. See you soon.